Wait, hold up. I'm back here with another movie review on my bootleg YouTube channel. E-Rock Movie Reviews. What did I just see? I can't even pronounce this movie. Malignant. Yeah, Malignant. Weird. I didn't really like it. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I don't even know where to start with this movie. This movie was everywhere. So first off, if you ever seen the trailer, this new movie called Malignant by James Wan, the director of Insidious, some of the Saws, or maybe all of them, I don't know, and the Conjuring movies. So when I seen the trailer, it makes you think that that's what this type of movie is. You know, ghosts living in the house. I'm thinking it's about to be, basically a ghost movie because of the trailer. Man, what the hell? This is a slasher, and the way it ends up as a slasher is what's crazy. Man, this movie weird. I don't know where to start off, pros or cons. I think I'm gonna start off with the cons. I'll tell you the pros after. I really don't care about spoiling this movie. Y'all ain't gonna see it. I'll tell you like this: the cons, plot holes. Man, what the hell? I didn't know what was going on in this movie. There's so many plot holes in this movie. I don't know if it was on purpose to let us figure it out, but there's so many plot holes. The story was all over the place. I was confused. People in the audience was confused. Everybody was confused. What's going on? It's basically about this girl. She's born, and then she has a parasite on her back, but it ends up being her twin brother. But he's deformed. He looked like a monster, but he's on her back. So they perform surgery and cut him off, basically. And they kill him. And they think they killed him, but his brain is connected to her brain, but from the back. So imagine a little ass monster on your back, and it's your little baby brother. But he looks scary. He's ugly. He's a monster. So then when they cut him off, they can't cut all of it off, and half of his brain they put in her brain, in her head. Like it's connected to her. His brain is inside of her brain, but from the back. You get what I'm saying? So just think of that, because I didn't figure that out until like the end. It's kind of like a spoiler. I don't care. Listen, man. Anyways, this movie Malignant. So the reason I brought that up, what I just said, because in the movie, he takes over her body basically. And he's been taking over her body for years, and she never knew it, because what happened is her husband, they get into an argument, and he smashes her head, the back of her head on the wall, and that cuts a hole in her head, a cut. So that's releasing her brother, half of his brain. So this fool can like push out his brain from the back of her head, but the brain turns into a face. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what's going on in this movie. Her brain, his brain in her head comes from the back of her head. And remember, I told you they stuffed his brain in the back of her head, right? That shit is crazy, I'm telling you. So he comes from the back of her brain, okay? And when he comes from the back of her brain and his brain turns into a face, what do you think happens? He takes over her body, literally. So her shoulders start going backwards, her legs bent backwards and everything, like as if now she could walk backwards, but it's him. You see what I'm saying? He's taking over the backside of her body. So when he's running and slashing and killing everybody, all you see is the back of her head. The back of her head. Well, now it's the back of her. Her face is now the back of the body, because she just back there dead doing this, dangling. That shit is crazy. It looks, that right there is just scary. Just seeing that alone was giving me the chills. I was like, that looked freaky. It was some kids in the movie theaters too. They gonna have nightmares. They gonna have nightmares. That was freaky. It was one scene in this movie that was dope. That it was too tight. What? I didn't even know this is a slash. I'm telling you, once again, everything I'm telling you right now, I had no clue that's what was going on in the movie. I probably just spoiled the movie. So I'm going to put spoiler on the top of the review in case y'all want to watch it. If you don't, then you can watch it. You can watch this on HBO Max. You don't have to go to the theaters. But I have to spoil this movie because I don't know no other way else to talk about it. But, so it's this one scene that I want to talk about that's a pro. And it's in the jail cell. I guess I'll say spoiler. And she's in jail because they think she's the one killing all these people, and she's trying to tell the cops, I'm not killing anybody, it's not me. And they're trying to figure out who it is. They think it's a ghost, they think it's a demon, and the whole time it's her brother in the back of her head coming out late nights while she sleep, and then go around killing people, then come back, and she just waking up like, what the hell happened, you know what I mean? So she ends up in this jail with a bunch of ladies, they all thugs or whatever, in jail, hookers, prostitute, killers, whatever, and they start beating on her, and you know, because they in jail thinking they hard ass, and she gets mad, and then her fucking brother comes out the back of her head, and this is the transformation of what we see, and this is our first time seeing this shit, the audience, so we're like going crazy, and she's killing everybody. But the way they're showing it, the way they're showing these killing scenes, I swear to God, I'm not lying to, is ever since John Wick movie came out, every movie been on John Wick. This is my first time seeing a horror movie or a slasher do some John Wick killing. I'm not lying. It's tight too. I'm not gonna lie to you. The way he's killing all them cops and them girls and slashing, and it's crazy because, like I said, you see the back of her head. Her head is like this. Like she just dead, but in the brain, it's like a little face right here in the brain, and then her hair is covering, like, you know what I mean, the brain face, basically. Oh, and his name is Gabriel. You know what? Gabriel is out here killing people. Brain face man is out here killing people, and it's freaky. It's not a good movie, really, though. You know. There's something about this movie. Oh, another thing that was throwing me off, man, the music. What? It was playing like this cheesy rock music in between scenes. It just didn't make sense. Like, even when the movie first came on, everybody in the movie theater was confused because the first scene in the movie was so cheesy and commercial, and I was like, oh, this is a movie within the movie. You know how sometimes you watch a movie and then some shit will happen, or it's a dream, and it'd be like, oh, okay, that wasn't real. Or it reveals that somebody in the movie is watching a movie, and be like, oh, okay. That's what I thought. I thought, like, it was a movie within the movie, and they was going to show the actual characters inside a movie theater watching the movie while we're watching the movie. But it was real, and that's what threw me off. The first scene, I was confused. I was. James Wan directed this. I don't know, man. If you guys seen this movie, write in the comments. Maybe I'm missing something. Cause but if you did see that cop, that killing scene in the police station, I don't care what nobody say. That was dope. John Wick with one knife, and it was taking the cops' guns and shooting them and going from the back and crawling and jumping and flipping and doing Mortal Kombat and doing all kinds of shit. I was like, dang. I did not expect that. No. That was really unexpected. This movie was unexpected. It's some plot holes. It was like this shadowy demon ghost killing people at first, and I was like, okay, that's not Gabriel from the back of her head. It was some plot holes, man. That's why I'm scratching my head. I'm still trying to figure it out. I thought it was like a regular, you know what I mean, Insidious type, The Conjuring horror movie, but it's not. It's a real slasher. Like, I guess they're trying to create a new, you know, somebody to go up against. You know, Candyman just came out. That's a slasher, but it was horror. You know, Jason, Freddy, you know what I mean? Chucky, those are slashers. I guess this is the new slasher, but it's different. Oh, and it was set in Seattle, so maybe that's why they was playing rock music. I don't know. It just didn't match. It was set in Seattle, the city of Seattle, and I don't know, man. Malignant. Malignant. I can't even. I don't even know what it means. I thought this was a remake. It's not even. I don't know. This is. You know what I mean. I should have dug deeper into this movie, but I just watched it and this is where I'm at. So yeah, that's the end of this review. I'll probably give this movie a C minus. You know, I give it a C minus. I usually don't want to do movies that I didn't really like, but that cop scene that got me. I'm not gonna lie. There it is, man. Tell me, go see it on HBO Max. You can see it free. You don't have to go to the movie theaters and pay for this. You can see it now on HBO Max. Malignant. You know what I mean? Tell me. And don't watch this whole movie through. Don't watch it and then stop. No, I want you to watch this movie so you can see what I'm talking about. And write in the comments, please. Tell me what you think. Go see it.